It's back to school, and many kids are returning with more than just a backpack filled with pencils and papers. They're packing their very first cell phone. But words of advice to parents: make sure you have cell phone rules in place. So important. And here with us today is Denise Hutton of U.S. Cellular Corporation, the nation's 5th largest full-service wireless carrier. As a mom who works in the wireless industry, she's pretty familiar with offering assistance to parents going through this experience. And what an experience it is. Good morning, Denise.
Good morning.
I got to tell you, I'm sure there's a lot of moms out there going, yes, my daughter or my son. You know, this is a milestone when a child wants a cell phone. You're a parent, you're worried. You know, you used to hear, oh, and you still hear it, I want to go on my first date, or I want to sleep over so-and-so's house. Now it's, I want a cell phone.
Yes.
But to me, it's like a rite of passage, isn't it?
It is. It is a rite of passage, and with rite of passage comes responsibilities.
It's not just, okay, here it is. No, you've got to earn it. You got to learn about it. You got to respect the cell phone, and you got to respect the rules.
Absolutely. And being on the same page as a family and setting those expectations so that you know when your child is responsible enough for a cell phone.
And I have 2 daughters, and I got to tell you, my 13-year-old has one, and now my 11-year-old is struggling and saying, well, I want one too. It becomes a huge discussion. And when is the right time, Denise?
Well, that varies. That varies by family. So we acknowledge that every family is unique and different. And at U.S. Cellular, we want to provide you with some options on setting those expectations. We did a recent survey.
Okay.
And the survey revealed that 13 is right about the right age for a cell phone right now. Teenager. What's interesting is just 5 years ago, it was 15.
Oh, boy.
And we know that the conversation really starts heating up in the family when you're 11. In my case, I have an almost 9-year-old, and it is a hot topic in our house.
And I'm getting it from my 11-year-old because, you know, she'll say, well, Samantha has one. Right. And I'll say, well, but she got it at 13. Oh, and I guess the more siblings, the more pressure, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And for me, you know, I got to tell you, I was a little hesitant when I got it for Sam, but it's given me a lot of peace of mind for emergencies. Sometimes she's dancing in a convention and they take her to another room. I don't know where she is. For me, it's been like a peace of mind kind of thing. But let's be honest, for children, they have other things in mind.
Sure.
Let's talk about that.
So we do know that the right time for the cell phone is when extracurricular activities are heating up. They're in sports, they're in dance in your case, they're outside, and it is peace of mind. But with peace of mind, you also need to make sure that you have clear expectations with the kids. So they are using the phone for a variety of activities. It could be keeping up on pop culture, it could be social media, but there are other good things that kids are using the phones for as well. It's education. I have a colleague who one of their kids did a 3-page essay on their cell phone. Really?
That's awesome. Now, there is no doubt that we need to set guidelines.
Right.
It's almost like driving a car. You know, you have to set the guidelines, you have to learn the rules, you got to follow the law. So as a parent, I think you got to set those guidelines too. Would you agree?
Yes, absolutely. Clear expectations. On the same page, set those expectations as a family, what it means to get the cell phone, what expectations you have about cell phone use, how they're using it, and where they're using it.
And where do you take that conversation? Let's talk about those guidelines. What do we do?
First off, we have a great tool that U.S. Cellular has created to help. It's the Child Phone Agreement.
Okay.
And it's a document. We actually brought one here for you to take a look at.
A Child Phone Agreement. This is great. Let's see. U.S. Cellular, Better Moments, Parents. Tell me about this.
So it's an agreement that you can customize. It has some common tips and recommendations we have on setting expectations, like how the phone should be used, what type of applications should and more importantly shouldn't be downloaded, what you're doing with your phone. If your teenager is a driver, are they using their phone in the car? Really clear expectations that is not okay.
I'm going to start checking off a few that I love here. Number 1, never talk or text with strangers. Check. Use my phone during times we've agreed upon as a family. Check. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Follow the rules of etiquette. Of course, put the silencer on if you're at the theater or at church. I love these. Only engage in social media approved by the parent. Don't text and drive. Hold on. Check. Circle. Huge. I mean, these are things that, you know, no matter what, I think it makes a difference when the child sees this.
Yeah, what I love about the agreement is it's clear expectations. It's an agreement between the parent and the child. You can customize it, you can print it out, sign it, and that is your starting point for
You're going to sign this and you're going to live by this.
Yes.
Now, once they sign the agreement, don't you think also the parent should also get involved with setting up the phone?
Absolutely. Help them set up the phone. So they're gonna most likely know how to use the phone. But when you set up the phone, again, align on what expectations you have on what applications can be on the phone. Make sure that if one of your expectations is around security, that you as the parent have access to the phone. You know what the passwords are, you know what type of sites they're visiting, and you have those guidelines set in place.
Bottom line, education, education, education.
Yes.
We're living in a tech-savvy world. There's a lot of good things about it, but there's a lot of bad things as well that come with it.
Absolutely. You want to be safe and set expectations, and it really just starts with a conversation with what's right for your family.
For our viewers who'd like more information on this agreement or anything else regarding the cellular phone, where can they go?
Childphoneagreement.com is the website. They can go, again, they can customize it, and you can print it out, and it is free to use and a great tool.
Childphoneagreement.com.
Yes.
Great segment. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
All right, Danny, I'm still thinking about that cell phone for you, so give me a little bit of time. And of course, if you'd like more information, you go to our website, which is thebalancingAct.com.